All right, guys, welcome back to the show. It is week number 7, college football best bets and parlays. I have 10 really good bets here that I love to hit this weekend, plus a 3-leg lock parlay. At the end, we're going to win so big this week. Like Charlie Sheen said, we're by winning. We win here, we win there, we win everywhere. So the first bet here is on Saturday. It is number 1, Ohio State at Illinois. This is the first time since 2017 they've played each other. It's crazy. The Buckeyes, the best defense in the country, one of the best quarterbacks and a great receiving core. I love Ohio State on the road here, but guys, I love that first quarter over 10.5 points. That's combined points, both teams in the first quarter. I think the Buckeyes scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. 14 points right there, easily hits the over 10.5. This bet hits pretty early on in the day. You get some cash in your pocket to bet the rest of the day, and life is good. That's plus 100 there on DraftKings. I also love the first half over 25.5. So if you want to double down on this one, the Buckeyes might score 28 in the first half. It could be 24-7, even 21-7 hits this one. But I see the Buckeyes scoring at least 3 touchdowns in the first half, and then Illinois maybe getting a field goal or a touchdown there. This over should hit in the first half. That's minus 112, so worse than the first quarter's odds. So I would bet the first quarter for sure, and then some extra money on the first half line. The next game here, Alabama at Missouri, a battle of the top 20 teams in the SEC. Missouri's undefeated, but they're untested this season. Guys, I think Bama's underrated right now. Ty Simpson, the Heisman dark horse. And yes, guys, I love Alabama minus 3 points here on the road to cover that spread. I just think Missouri's due for a loss. They're a bit in over their head right now with this game. Bama's hot right now. Their offense is great. Defense is coming together. And they win this game on the road by at least 7 points, maybe 10 points even. I love the minus 3 there at minus 110 odds. That is the noon game on ABC. Pittsburgh at Florida State. So Pitt blew a huge lead last week against Louisville, starting their freshman quarterback. And they go on the road here to Florida State, a team that needs a win bad to bounce back after last week's loss to Miami. I am all over Castellanos and Florida State in this game. I am all over Florida State minus 10 points here at home to blow out Pittsburgh. It's going to be 31-13, 34-17 Florida State. They easily covered that minus 10 there. Pittsburgh's offense with their freshman quarterback on the road does not have what it takes in this game. The Seminoles cover, and they bounce back huge for a big win there on ESPN. And then UCF at Cincinnati. So Cincinnati's undefeated. They beat number 14 last week. They're still unranked. It's disrespectful. This team wants to prove the doubters wrong. Playing UCF, this team's injured right now. They're beat up. They have no defense. And while I do love Cincinnati money line here and cover spread, I do love the over 53.5 points in this game. It's going to be like 35-20, maybe even like 41-17 Cincinnati in this game. Their offense is hot right now with Sorsby moving the ball down the field easily, and UCF has no idea what's coming towards them. That offense is crazy right now for Cincinnati. They're going to score 35-40 points easily. I love the over 53.5 points. That game's on FS1 at noon. And then going to UCLA at Michigan State. So UCLA, a huge win last week over Penn State. They were partying all week long. They're going to be hungover. These long flights, these long travel games in the Big Ten are never good for the road teams. We've seen that this year. It never ends well. Michigan State's got a great quarterback, and they're at home here. And yes, the hangover game for the Los Angeles Bruins, whatever you want to call them. Michigan State minus 8.5 at home over UCLA. Nico cannot lead this team to another big win. I know he's a great quarterback, and he's trying to carry the entire team on his shoulders right now, but it's not sustainable. We saw this team at Northwestern about 2 weeks ago. They got blown out by Northwestern. It was so ugly. He just couldn't do it on the road there. And Michigan State covers this all day, minus 8.5. And then Washington State at Ole Miss. Guys, this game has points written all over it. I love the over in this game, but I love the first quarter over, 13.5 points there. Ole Miss scores 21 in the first quarter, and that over hits easily. Minus 105 is great value there in Oxford, Mississippi. Oh my goodness, guys. The worst game in college football history, modern college football history here. It is UMass at Kent State. This is an in-conference MAC battle here. I love the under in this game all freaking day, but I love the UMass money line here, plus 120. It's going to be disgusting. There's going to be turnovers. defensive slugfest here, but UMass wins this game, gets their first win of the season. It's their only chance to win a game this year is against Kent State. Oh, it's going to be fun to watch this one on ESPN Plus. And I also love the under 11.5 points at plus 8,000 odds. That is total game under 11.5 points. If you can find a sports book or somebody that offers it, take the under 11.5 points here. It's going to be 6-5, the final score. 6-3 UMass. It's going to be so ugly. 2 field goals and a safety or something like that. This game's going to be a nightmare to watch. Yeah, that's a fun one there. That's just a joke, by the way. Don't take that under. And then Indiana versus Oregon. So the Big Ten battle of the week. IU is due for a loss. Going on a long road trip here. These long trips never end well for these teams. Dante Moore and Oregon, they're hot right now. Their offense is so good. Dan Lanning, trust Dan Lanning. I love the minus 7.5 points here for Oregon. That's my lock of the week. They beat Indiana. It's going to be high scoring, maybe 42-25. But Oregon covers that spread all day there at home. That game is on CBS. And then going to the ACC network, it's Georgia Tech hosting Virginia Tech here. Haynes King, the Heisman dark horse right now for Georgia Tech. And yeah, I love the minus 14.5 points there for Georgia Tech at home to beat Va-Tech, one of the worst teams in the FBS this year. That's minus 110 there. And then the Iowa State Cyclones at Colorado. My lock of the week last week was Cincinnati against Iowa State to beat them. And another true road game here for Iowa State. This team is fake. They're frauds. Why are they still ranked? I don't know. Colorado money line all day, plus 120. And a mini upset there in Boulder, Colorado. That's plus 120 there. Double your money plus some extra change there. It's a great value bet there on ESPN. Arkansas, Tennessee. Guys, what is this total? Under 68.5 points here. Whenever I see a total that's like in the mid 60s to high 60s, I hammer the under, especially with the new rules in college football that have the running clock during the first downs and out of bounds. Take the under all day there. It's going to be like 35-20 there, but still the under hits easily. Arkansas is not that good, especially on the road. This game should go well under that 68.5 points there. That's crazy. At minus 108 odds. Are you kidding me? Kansas at Texas Tech. So this team's hard to figure out, guys. Kansas. But I love Texas Tech here at home. I know they changed their logo recently. It's kind of strange, but I'm still using the OG logo for Texas Tech. It's criminal what they did to that thing, but I love the first quarter over 13.5 points once again. That is the second time in this video I did that same bet at minus 115 odds there. Texas Tech scores 21 points in the first quarter. And then Georgia at Auburn on Saturday night. It's going to be a tough environment here for Georgia, but guys, they won at Tennessee. They almost beat Alabama. This team's legit. Gunnar Stockton's legit. And yes, they win this game on the road at minus 3.5 on the spread. Minus 110 odds, great value for a top 10 team there on the road. And then Michigan at USC. So guys, it's the same story as the Indiana versus Oregon game. It's these true road games in the Big Ten, these long trips from the Great Lakes to the West Coast. It's tough for these teams, these young quarterbacks. Michigan finds themselves in a tough situation in the Coliseum. USC money line minus 135 on Saturday night with Mavia, the quarterback, is lock city there. And then the final game of the night, it is BYU at Arizona. So guys, for the first time in my channel's history, I am changing my mind. I picked Arizona to win this game yesterday. I am picking BYU now at minus 1.5 on the spread. I just like their defense right now. And guys, I'm seeing the betting odds in this game, and I'm seeing the value there for BYU right now. They're undefeated. They've won road games this year. That is minus 1.5 on the road against unranked Arizona. Minus 112 odds. Jump all over BYU. I changed my mind. Jump all over BYU there. I know I'm contradicting myself from my last video, but guys, I'm changing my mind. I've had a change of heart, and I'm following the Cougars. Follow the light there. And then going to the 3-leg parlay lock of the week. The first leg here, it is Cincinnati money line against UCF at home. Guys, there's no way Cincy's first loss is against UCF. That's minus 425 odds there. The second leg, Georgia Tech money line against Va-Tech. So guys, minus 600. It's a lock city. It's top 15 Georgia Tech. It's Haynes King. There's no way the Yellow Jackets lose to Virginia Tech there. And then the third and final leg here of this parlay is UNLV against Air Force on the money line. So UNLV is playing for a spot in the playoffs right now. They're winning games easily. Air Force is not that good, guys. UNLV runs all over them, wins this game by 20 points. That is minus 238 there. So the final odds of this parlay ticket is plus 104. So you double your money plus some change there. So guys, that's all for this video. If you disagree, put in the comments below. And thanks to my channel members or my channel member, you're the backbone of my channel, the backbone of the operation. You hold this thing together. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.